What is going on, YouTube and all you drunken misfits out there? As you can tell by the title and by my tone of voice here, this is a lot more serious video than I normally do. Today is September 11th, 2020. 19 years ago, this nation was struck by a tragedy, a terrorist attack on the World Trade Centers, the Pentagon, and another plane that crashed out in a field. And today I just wanted to take the time to remember those, take a moment of silence, and say a prayer for the families and anybody that lost their life in that tragic event, anybody affected by it. From first responders to the victims of the families, to the families of the first responders even. I wanted to do this before my night got started, before I started drinking, because this is something that we should never forget. We claim that we will never forget it, and I hope we never do. And I wanted to take this time out of my day before I start having fun to take my time to remember these people. So if you join me in a quick moment of silence and then a quick prayer afterwards. Lord, I come to you today praying that all the surviving family members of the victims of 9/11 have been able to turn their life around after this tragedy, or keep pushing on if they had great lives already and make their lives even greater. I hope the families didn't fall into despair like these terrorists wanted us to. I hope they strived and have great lives, or have had great lives as they have passed already. I also want to take this time to pray for all the first responders, the true American heroes of this country that helped out on that fateful day, that helped get people evacuated, that risked their lives and lost their lives to save their fellow citizens, fellow Americans, in a time that was utter chaos, a time that shaped America as it is today, and a time that I feel like this country has forgotten when we shouldn't have. Amen. Now, there towards the end, you heard me say, as this country has forgotten, because we are more divided now today than we ever have. This country needs to be united like we were after the attack. Those terrorists didn't get what they wanted. They tried to divide us. They tried to ruin us. They tried to put us into despair. But they made the mistake of underestimating the American people. All they did was push us closer together until we brought down Al-Qaeda and the ones responsible for 9/11. Now, I could go on about today's current subjects or current events that are going on about where we're divided, but I'm not going to in this video. That's not what this video is about. Like I said, never forget 9/11. Now, even in serious fashion, I wouldn't be I'm Drunk, y'all, without cracking a cold one. And I drink this one for all those that have lost their life in this tragic event and those affected by it. As always, stay drunk, y'all.